What's up, everyone? My name is Jeff, and today we are going to have some fun playing Magic, as we always do. And today we are playing an Artifacts deck. Absolutely zero colors in the deck. We do have one of every color land in here, but the only reason for that is because we have Awakened Amalgam, which is a 4 mana, possibly like a 16/16. I think that's the number of different named lands that we have in here. But so its power and toughness are each equal to the number of differently named lands that you control. And so we can have this be a 4 mana big thing, or just a 4 mana 4/4 as it comes out. So not as good at 4 mana, but we do have things like Traxos, which we can untap very easily in this deck, become a 4 mana 7/7. We have a bunch of Steel Overseers to make things bigger, Ginger Brutes to get in kind of aggressively, Stonecoil Serpents to kind of take advantage if we do go a little bit later game, early game, it can still be good. It has Reach, which is important, and Trample. I don't have tons of interaction because we're in a colorless deck and there's like so little interaction. So we have Blast Zones and we have Ugin. That's basically it. Otherwise, we're trying to go big, go stompy, and win the game that way. And it's surprising how often it does work. But there are some games where it would be nice to have some removal. And so honestly, I was looking at doing this deck, kind of taking out the Awakened Amalgam, doing like a white and blue deck that was a little bit more around like All That Glitters, you know, it's just some fun stuff like that. But this is just so much more fun to try out decks like this, and I really enjoy doing fun challenges, kind of pushing my creativity a little bit with deck building. Anyway, this is the kind of stuff I really like, and so I hope you guys enjoy this content as well. We're gonna go ahead and get into the gameplay, see how this does for us, and wish me luck. Before we jump into the gameplay, a quick thanks to Fusion Gaming for sponsoring this video. Be sure to head over to FusionGamingOnline.com for all your Magic the Gathering needs. Check the link in the description below. All right, so we are, I didn't dive into all the different lands we have. We have 4 copies of this Out from Void, which enters and scries. But that's pretty much all we've got. This is a pretty awesome hand. We'll take Servants with Steel Overseer, can build up a really massive board. And so we are going to keep this. We get a couple of good scries. We keep a Shadow Spear. Like, it's great if we have some stuff, but I kind of want more things. We have 2 scries here. We can dig for something a little bit better. It's kind of a tough choice. We can scry the next turn as well. Another Steel Overseer. That's good. All right, pass the turn. We actually would like to keep this as an artifact because it's a 0/2 now, but as soon as we start getting counters with Steel Overseer, which, if you guys don't know, it taps to put a counter onto each artifact creature you control. And so, really good in our stuff. Hello, how are you? All right, so we get another scry. So lots of scries to start out this game. We will go ahead and keep another land. We want to get to 4 mana so we can play multiple things as well. All right, pass the turn. Don't really want to show them that we can attack with that just yet, just in case they think it's a defender. Yeah, no. Perhaps they may think that. The music is pretty sweet with this one too. I like it. All right, what are we up against? I actually don't know what's really big in Historic right now. I'm playing in free play because I typically take this into a historic event. But this is such a pile of jink, I wasn't sure that would be good. So let's go ahead and play out Cryptic Caves, whatever. Steel Overseer now. I kind of want to see if they'll stop it. So I do want to go ahead and put counters on this stuff now so I can at least get in for a point of damage. It's better to do this at instant speed, but if we'll take Servants coming out next turn, we can start tapping down more quickly. I guess that may have been better than Steel Overseer. There's different gambles. Well, take Servant, we got value immediately, so we would have been able to get counters on right now. And we could have dodged things like a... there's a board wipe here that would be bad for us. Okay, Murders a Steel Overseer. That's fine. That's totally fine. They pass to my turn. Ooh, Karn. Oh man, a Ritual of Soot would be so bad here. So do I play the Karn and play it a little bit safer, or do I just go for maximum value? This is just gonna be really fun. So we're gonna do this instead. So tap now, swing in, down to 17, pass turn. So untap Steel Overseer and Overseer. So I have these. So resolve 1, tap him. Yep, resolve. Resolved, and then we get tap again. We basically got a massive board there. Yeah, that's it. If we had the other shield overs here, we would have gotten I think we would have had lethal pretty much the next turn. A bunch of 5/5s, yeah. Or it would have been pretty close. I think we would have had a bunch of 5/5s, so that would be good. All right, up against Jack in the Box. I'm actually wondering if I can get like a free not a Happy Meal. What is it? Like the tacos, $2 tacos. Amazing. Or it's 2 tacos for $1. Not bad. All right, scry. Do we want lands? We do want lands. I hate scrying into him though. I feel like I'd rather draw into him like here and there. Because if we string together a bunch of lands, I really won't want this. So I'm going to go ahead and throw it to the bottom right now. Hello. I really wonder if this is like Jack in the Box. No, otherwise, this is just a really big fan. All right, so we did hit land, so that's nice. All right, Voltaic Servant, pass the turn. Nothing amazing when it's just by itself. We don't even have lands that untap, unfortunately. Oh, I forgot Treasure Hunt was a thing. They just drew through like almost their entire deck. Oh, that could be bad. Oh my goodness, what did they hit? That was awesome. All right, well, attack. So Treasure Hunt, I'm trying to remember what this says. 1 second, let me get everything down and then we'll see what this guy's trying to do. I've been wondering how to make this actually work. Yeah, untap this one and this one again. All right. So reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal a non-land card. Then put all cards revealed this way into your hand. And so they are basically trying to get their entire deck into their hand is what I'm guessing here. They started with a Reliquary Tower, which is pretty ridiculous. That's like an amazing draw, which I guess the only things they need is Reliquary Towers and Treasure Hunt so they can keep everything in their hand. And then I'm sure Thassa's Oracle is the win condition. They just have to hit enough Treasure Hunts and Thassa's Oracles, I guess. So we have to try to win this as quick as possible. So I'm actually going to throw out Awaken Amalgam, I think, here. Oh, that's right, we have Dupe Blast Stones. I should have played the Plains. That's fine. Alright. I'm trying to figure out how they actually finish the game right now. Okay, the rest of the deck's there, then they have Thassa's Oracle. Nice, yep, good game. It's very nice. That is a fun combo. So, we'll have to play something like this at some point, because that looked like a blast. I'm not sure how consistent it is. I'm sure that if you're up against control decks or something like that, it's really not that great, but that was hilariously awesome. Just to see that first, I think they drew 24. They only had 24 cards left in the deck at that point. That'd be really annoying to discard everything though if you don't have Reliquary Tower right away, which you don't really need it, but that's funny. All right, up against Metolicon, bring it on. With a Scry, this might be keepable. Yeah. And we're also on the draw. I really want a 2 or 3 drop here. I do like our 4 drop stuff. That's good. I'll keep it just because of the Scry and being on the draw. You know, the things I just said. All right. So it's Scry once to the bottom. We already have the 4th land. Gingerbread, start swinging in. Down to 19, pass the turn. And this is one of the fun things about playing in these free play type of modes as well, is you run into all the jank, all the fun stuff. Like they're gonna see we have absolutely nothing with color in this hand, which is probably not something you typically see. Yeah, Karn's definitely our best card there. Reliquary Tower, not really important here. Let's just get another Scry in. Even though it slows down our Awaken Amalgam, I think I'd rather get a good draw next turn. Sure. Man, that just slows us down so much. Alright, Alright, pass the turn. I mean, I'm not going to put it away when it's... Our deck is kind of built to make these guys good. And so, chances are they'll be able to kill one of them, but killing multiple is not very likely. Alright, Duress, yeah, we don't really have many non-creatures in this deck. All right, yeah, again, no play for the next turn. They're just gonna gain life back from what we do. And that's fine. We actually may hold it back as a blocker just in case they have like a Heliod or something. Something to pump this. I'd rather get rid of it earlier than later. So let's just pass the turn. They play a good 2-drop, something like that. A Johnny's Pridemate dies with this as well. So Tutor, probably digging for Heliod. This could also be the combo deck. There's a Sorcerer's Spyglass, Famished Paladin, and not Sorcerer's Spyglass, Sorcerer's Wand, Famished Paladin, and giving it lifelink somehow when it's equipped is an infinite damage combo and life gain combo. Both of Kaya, interesting. That actually means that our Awakened Amalgams dies to that right away. So we'll pass to my turn. I'd love to scry here, but we need to make these Awakened Amalgams bigger. So let's go Tourist Familiar. No attacks, pass the turn. This is kind of just fodder for the removal. Yep, kills it. That's cool. I'm not sure if we trade here. I don't think we do. Another Awakened Amalgam. Well, there we go. Now they're 4/4s, a little bit harder to kill. We've found 3 of the only land that has more than one of it in the deck, which is fun. Alright, swinging with Ginger Brute. Down to 19, pass the turn. So pretty much any draw except our 4th Zalfrin Void is at least good for this hand. So, like, as any other land starts turning our guys into 5/5s. That's nice. Anything else is pretty good as well. But watch us have the other Zalfrin Void. It's gonna happen. That's how it goes. A lot of discard. Is this just control? Alright, Field of Ruin. Not amazing, but we'll make this work. Okay, Ginger Brute can't be blocked. Swing in for 6. See if they block now. There's probably not much better not much else this can do besides just block here. Okay, down to 17, up to 18. Pass the turn. Mausoleum Secrets. Tutoring for something, and you put it into your hand, right? It's got to be a 1-drop though. Omen of the Dead. What are they getting back? It's only this, right? Did they just have a handful of Mausoleum Secrets? It's a very interesting card to be throwing in there. Revenge of Ravens is annoying, but we have massive creatures, so it's less annoying here. Alright, attack in. We get 2 Scribes, which is nice. We take 2. They lose 10. Down to 8. So we have lethal next turn. Let's go ahead and scry. Hey, Omen of the Dead, that's fine. It is kind of nice that you can do that instant speed. That means they will have a blocker for these guys next turn. Ugin is perfect. Alright, so we'll hold on to this Void. Just so we can get a better draw for the next turn. Alright, they have a blocker. Do they have removal? Final Parting. A bunch of tutor cards. This is really interesting. So it's got to be a combo of some sort. Maybe it's like a Revenge of Ravens combo piece. Just a bunch of enchantments. I mean, if they're running Idyllic Tutor, that would make sense. This is a very strange deck. But again, this is what I'm talking about. This is what makes it so fun, is that I'm actually like trying to figure out what this deck is rather than just being like unsurprised the whole time. I don't think turning this into a creature will be helpful right now. Just pass to my turn. So Ugin the Ineffable, we destroy. Actually, is this any permanent?
Not petty.
Either way, getting rid of this is the best play.
Be gone, interloper.
Be gone, interloper. Yep, so this is exactly lethal. They go up to 10, and then we do 10. Alright, opponent scoops it up. Sweet. Not too shabby. Alright, up against white. Bring it on white. And... only one land, but we do get a scry off of it. And otherwise, this hand is busted. I'm going to be crazy greedy here and keep this. I'm actually going to throw out a Stone Cold Serpent right away, because if we get it with the Still Overseers, we can start growing it, and it's just nice to have something out sometimes. Okay, great. My graveyard gets exiled, right? All right, land. Perfect. We're in good shape. Life is going to be grand. Tick up to 1. Sure. Fast turn. Not going to play that for 0. There are some fun decks that you can do that with, though. And we may need to do a few more of those, because I did forget that we have more X spells now. Alright, so attack in. Down to 19, Still Overseer, past the turn. Let's do this. Alright, board wipes are going to be the biggest issue here. Leyline in the main board is interesting. I wonder if it's because they're trying to build like a certain number of enchantments. Okay, Still Overseer number 2. Not hitting a land is annoying, but as long as we keep this alive, we're actually in okay shape. Especially if I'll take Servant next. Okay, don't have more removal. Masking that to a control deck. Doesn't seem likely that's going to work out for us. Awakened Amalgam seems pretty weak in this. Joyous Familiar is not amazing either, but it's still not terrible. So, tap, put counters on stuff, swing in. Untap Still Overseer. Alright. Ritualist Sit would be bad. Alright, Blood Operative we can deal with. Opponent just scoops it up. Whoa. Alright, I mean, I feel like that was still pretty early to be scooping. Especially they had a lot of value on the board. So that looked like a Surveil deck of some sort, but we will take the win for sure. Alright, 1 loss, 3 wins so far. Let's see if we can keep the... Go 4-1. Alright, up against Apollo, and pretty sweet hand. I mean, we don't actually have any of like our main pieces, but we have Scry, we have Ginger Brute. Stone Cold Serpent, even on 1 or 2, is not terrible. Especially if we can hit a Still Overseer or something. We already have a Traxos to the bottom. Ginger Brute, swing him in. Pass the turn. I don't think I'll play out 2 Stone Cold Serpents on 2, though. I'd rather get more value out of 1 of them at least, but... there we go. I'll take Serpent, it's fine. We're just gonna find a Steel Overseer. Life is gonna be grand, and it'll be all okay. This is the issue with Stonecoil Serpent, is that there's a lot of... Ooh. Okay, Stonecoil Serpent has reach, and most people forget about that. So we could kill the Healer's Hawk, but I think that this is just the best play. It's gotta be the better play. Do I offer the trade with Gingerbrute? I think I do. Crazily enough, they're gonna gain lots of life from this anyway. So untap here, pass the turn. Hopefully this stays alive. No banishing lives or anything. Opponent just scoops it up. And we did get the combo. I'm actually surprised how many times we've gotten this combo off. But as soon as we have it, people are just scooping. Cannot take it up against Monotone. Alright. Steel Overseer is a little bit awkward in this hand. We do have a pretty decent curve, though. Hopefully we can hit a 3-drop or a creature. We are on the draw, so I'm going to go ahead and keep this. We have, like, all of our best pieces, so hopefully this goes well. Let's go ahead and just play out the island for now. We can think we're a control deck of some sort. Shadow Spear, pass the turn. Grixis. Thought Erasure. Okay. Steel Overseer is a good hit, yeah. Even though Karn is really good, I'm sure they'll just be... Like, this is just one of those things you kill on sight, basically. Because if you let it last for 3 turns or so, it gets out of hand. Okay, Field of Ruin. Yeah, pass the turn. Don't have anything here. That's bad. Diligent Excavator. Okay, so that's part of an infinite mill combo. So the question is, are they milling themselves or us? I'm guessing it's us. Maybe a mix of the two. Alright, Gingerbrute. Let's equip it here. Just attack in. Sure they block. We gain some life. Lazav. Alright, there's white mana in here as well. Is there green mana? Is this a Titan deck? Wishclaw Talisman. Okay. Thassa's Oracle. Yeah, so this is a combo deck. Let's see here. Traxos lets us win quicker with this. Awakened Amalgam is a 4/4 right now. Our Constructs can get pretty big pretty quick as well. And we also get card draw with this. So I think that overall, playing Construct is just better value.
I will fight.
Yeah. No attacks. They can easily just double block. Pass the turn. Okay, Emery digging for... There's still not really anything in the graveyard here. No Titans at least. Another Emery. Man, they're just whiffing in the graveyard. All of their lands. This deck either has a ton of lands in the deck, or they just hit like all of them in the top of their deck. Because they have 5 that they've played. They haven't missed a land drop. Let's see here. How do I want to do this? Let's go ahead and get out the Traxos now. Play another Karn, Struct.
Some solutions must be built.
We lose Karn if they attack with everything, but we know that there's combo pieces here. I think we're okay to swing in. I mean, if they attack all out of Karn, we kill them, so that's fine. Wishclaw Talisman just hanging out here. Let's see if they can combo off this turn. I mean, it's a very big possibility. This goes on top of their deck, though. No, it's just into your hand. It's such a good card. If you can combo off right here, we lose. I'm trying to remember what all goes into the combo. So whenever you cast a historic spell, puts 2 cards into the library. Ooh, we control another artifact. How about that? Okay, Mox Ambers. Here, Mox Ambers start going off. Underworld Breach. Alright, so they get their whole library back. They can start playing Mox Ambers again, over and over again. And they can mill themselves, so they have the Thassa's Oracle to finish it off. So every time they play it, they mill to themselves 2 cards. They can mill this with this. I think they're waiting to just show me the combo. I kind of want to see it played out a little bit, just because I've not seen it done yet, and I think you guys would enjoy seeing it a little bit. So I'm pretty sure this is infinite. Once they have 2 Mox Ambers, they can keep putting stuff into the graveyard. Although I think that Escape Underworld Breach actually requires the card to stay in the graveyard. So they did hit another Underworld Breach, but I don't think that each time that these come back, they can keep doing it. They have to get multiples in. So this can fizzle. It's a really interesting combo. So they play another Emery for 1 mana with the Mox Amber. Mill more into the graveyard. There's a pretty good chance they just fizzle here. Still. Alright, turns it into another Diligent Excavator. So milling themselves more. They get mana with these Mox Ambers as well, but only blue mana, so they don't actually have red mana for another Underworld Breach here. So I'm just intrigued on how they actually finish it off. Is this just any card that's in your graveyard? Because then, if it is, so I was thinking, so each non-land card in your graveyard has Escape. Okay, this is an enchantment, so it's a static effect. For some reason, I was thinking this was like an instant speed. So the escape cost is equal to the other card's mana cost plus 3 cards, whatever. So yeah, now that they have 2 of these guys, they have the ability to play these over and over again. They're making infinite mana, not infinite mana, but enough mana that once they get to the end of their deck here, and they have 3 blue pips, so once they get to 5 cards left, and so we're pretty close to it already. So we'll just we'll wait until they actually Thassa's Oracle and finish it off. But really cool combo. And I actually think that's... I'm not sure exactly how protected it is. So Thassa's Oracle, yeah, they should have enough here. I'm not actually sure. Does this count as a blue pip? It's been changed. Yeah, okay. Sweet. I am totally fine dying to Thassa's Oracle in a cool way. That is like my favorite way to lose a game, in fact. So that was awesome. All right, so there you guys have it with colorless artifacts here, and we got 4 wins, 2 losses. It's actually going to be a little bit shorter of a video, even though I've played more games than I typically do. But I'm going to go ahead and call it here. I'm still recovering from getting off the cruise and trying to get videos ahead again. But I hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe. Add any suggestions that you think I missed with this deck. If you think I should do something else. I also want to try out the treasure map, that infinite combo deck. Do you guys like historic decks? Do you want to see more of this kind of stuff? Because I just think it's fun to be playing around with different combos, different things that you can be doing, and it just sounds really fun. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, like, subscribe, all that stuff, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks so much, and bye-bye.